Hi guys, this is Pakistani Pepper. So today I am far away from my studio in the wonderful pines of Ottawa, Canada, visiting my family. So I won't actually have access to a lot of the opening cinematics and things like that I know you might have been used to with my videos at this point. But what I do have access to is this right here, the world's strongest computer, my memory brain. And today I'm going to ask you to listen to a little story, because as always, I try to give you the life's best stories with the life's best lessons, which are often in the stories we hear at least. So this story stars a bird, a cow, and a cat. The bird was one day flying through the sky. It was cold. It was snowing. The snow was wearing the bird down. The bird was tired. The bird was cold. The bird, weighed down by the snow, fell onto the ground. The bird knew its end was close. Pause for dramatic effect. The bird now knew it was going to die. At that time, as if by some divine intervention, a cow came walking about. It too was cold. However, it was also hungry. After feeding on some nearby grass, the cow decided to head on home. But before it did the bird a small accidental favor. It, without knowing a bird was lying there struggling in the snow, released its excrement out into the earth. The excrement fell atop the bird. Suddenly, the freezing bird was born. Suddenly, the freezing bird was safe. Suddenly, the freezing bird was covered in cow doo-doo. Pause for dramatic effect. At that time, the bird recognized that the lesser of two evils is pretty amazing. It was freezing, but now it was going to be alive. That cow doo-doo was keeping it alive. It's so beautiful. The bird had tears in its eyes, and its nostrils were in severe agony, but it was going to be alive. At that time, it decided to celebrate its newfound life by screeching and screaming and chirping away. And suddenly, it drew the attention of a cat. The cat, normally a picky eater, had not had its lunch that day. And there it saw, on the most beautiful platter ever, its lunch, a doo-doo covered bird. The cat, normally a picky eater, did not have time to be picky that day. It reached into the cow doo-doo, drew out the bird. And that was the end of the snowbird. Pause for dramatic effect. So, this story basically, it's an old fable. There's no real direction on when it was created, but it's used in a lot of management courses throughout the world. And there are 3 lessons that we can learn from this. Number 1, just because somebody hurts you doesn't mean they're your enemy. The cow was not the bird's enemy. The second lesson, just because somebody helps you doesn't mean they're your friend. The cat got the bird out of the cow doo-doo and, so not the bird's friend. And the third most important lesson, if you're stuck or if you're happy, either way, do not chirp about it to the entire world. In fact, I would go so far as to say, do not tweet about it. So, the bird tweeted out its problems. The bird also tweeted out its accidental freedom, and that resulted in it being eaten. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the lesson we need to remember next time we decide to chirp out our thoughts to the world. This is Pakistani Pepper saying peace out, stay peppery, and don't forget, sometimes life's best lessons are in the stories we hear least. Oh, also guys, I want to let you know, I'm not just here in Canada for fun, I'm also recording a bunch of footage for you guys. Unfortunately, I'm not near my studio, so I don't have the software to edit it yet. It's all raw footage. So this I want to bring out to you, but I promise you I will get you the footage of all my adventures in the pines of Canada ASAP. Have an awesome day, guys.